Good evening and welcome to Wanderers Football Park. And you might be thinking, didn't I just see this game on the weekend? Well, you would be exactly right. The Western Sydney Wanderers and Canberra United met just 4 days ago in the nation's capital. And it took a 97th minute equaliser from the Wanderers' Malia Morris to get the red and black a crucial point as the finish line for the regular season is in sight. My name is Robbie Feldman. Great to have your company wherever you are tuning in on 10 Play and Paramount Plus. Nice crowd building at Wanderers HQ. And the heat starting to come out of the day as well. Beautiful conditions for football. Balmy night in Sydney's west. As we take a look at the two teams, and for the home side, the big news is star forward and the club's top scorer, Sophie Harding, is out. And we're still trying to get to the bottom of exactly why that is, but otherwise, coach Robbie Hooker makes 3 changes with Talia Younis, Holly Caspers and Saturday's heroine Malia Morris all coming into the starting 11. On the bench, 15-year-old Isha Brooking is the only new face. The rest of the substitutes, are unchanged. And for the visitors, Njegos Popovic makes just the sole change from Saturday's lineup with defender Sarah Clark back in the starting 11. Clark wasn't in the squad on the weekend at all, having been a starter in the previous 9 games. On the bench, likewise, just the 1 change, a possible debut for 18-year-old defender and Canberra United Academy product, Maya Cameron. As the Wanderers come out onto the pitch, led by Captain Amy Harrison. Malia Morris, somewhere in the mix there, right at the back. 23-year-old Washington native, the last-minute saviour for the Wanderers with her first Liberty A-League goal. She was a star at her high school, St John's College, and also played college football with her sister McKenna, Clemson University. So great that she's finally off the mark in the Liberty A-League this season. There is Sarah Clark, 24-year-old from Durham, North Carolina. Spent time in the US college system with Purdue and Virginia. Tonight making her 12th start in 13 games this season. There is Wanderers coach Robbie Hooker. Signed a 2-year contract extension in January through to the end of the 2025-26 season. Hoping to get this red and black side to the finals for the first time since 2020. There's his opposite number, Njegos Popovic, 55 years old, long-time coach in the ACT, former assistant coach at the club from 2015 to 17, and also had 5 years as assistant coach of the Junior Matildas. Referee this evening is Kelly Jones. She'll be assisted by Sarah Ho and Anastasia Filikaridis. There is Sophie Harding in the warm-up just a little bit earlier. We are getting word that she did roll her ankle in the game on Saturday. Well, she did play on. Didn't look great, so maybe more precautionary than anything else. And why wouldn't you want to rest one of your star players? Breakout season for Sophie Harding. 24-year-old called into the Matildas squad for the World Cup qualifiers against Uzbekistan. Didn't get any minutes, but valuable experience nonetheless. There's Holly Caspers, 6 assists to her name this season, and no doubt crucial to her team's hopes of making the top 6. Very much a logjam. 4 teams battling it out for that 6th spot. She shares equal top spot for assists in the league with that person right there, Michelle Heyman, the league's greatest ever goal scorer, also chasing a 3rd Golden Boot to go alongside the one she picked up in 2009 in the 2011-12 seasons. So all set to go at Wanderers Park. Home side playing in their traditional red and black. Canberra playing in their away white and green strips. And we are off and running. Great to have your company on 10 Play and Paramount Plus tonight. It's round 5 catch-up game. Early chance possibly for Heyman. Nearly stole in front of Shamkamis. McCoskey battling hard, winning the foul. So free kick to the home side. Just a little bit over-eager in the challenge from Milivojevic. Heyman brings it down. Milivojevic plays it out wide for Flannery. Bursting into the box is Jackson. Low cross. Heyman, first time shot. Bounces over the top. And we have a goal inside 1 minute. What a start for Canberra United. 52 seconds on the clock as the ball hit the back of the net. And Canberra, the visitors, have come out firing. It was a lovely one-touch play between Heyman and Milivojevic. The cross coming in from Flannery on the right. And when someone with the pedigree, the caliber of Michelle Heyman is all alone inside the penalty box, there is only ever going to be one result. Goal number 14 for the season. What have the Wanderers got in response? Could be in here with Caspers, trying to create some space. Bit of a communication breakdown with Eunice. Free over on the right, but the flag goes up. Malia Morris just drifting off into an offside position. It's been a tough old season for Canberra United. Find themselves rooted to the bottom of the table. Meantime, the Wanderers, nice touch from Caspers to get it under control. Tries to get around Ilijoski. Eventually it is cleared. First corner of the evening coming up will be for the home side. Just the 3 wins on the season for Canberra. Corner swung in from the right by Eunice to the back post. And we are back on level terms. And it only took 3 minutes. Great response by the home side. Well, it took 97 minutes to get a couple of goals on Saturday. It's only taken 3.5 to reach that mark tonight. Holly Caspers on the end of the corner from Eunice. Find herself unmarked on the 6-yard box, and Ilijoski doing her best to try and keep it out of the goal. What a start here at Wanderers Park. Incredible stuff. Straight back up the other end we go. Flannery. Milivojevic running onto it. Getting it under control well. Eventually that last touch. Unfortunately, it's out for a goal kick. Caspers netting her 4th goal of the season.
Yeah, no, he's really close to me. He's really hard to avoid. We all just on top of
And the
each other
crowd
here, mate.
inside 5 minutes already treated. So a couple of great goals. Here's Jackson. Knocked away by Wanderers captain Harrison. Calmly done by Madeline Whittle. And Mackenzie playing it out wide. Bruce under a bit of pressure is able to find Chisari. Clark turns out of trouble. Whittle. Finds Flannery out wide. Great tackle from McComiskey. Still on for Canberra though. Milivojevic skips out of one. Flannery. Heyman nearly getting on the end of that one too. Now, Morris. Rushing out, Nastorovic under a bit of pressure. Wanderers scoring their fastest goal of the season. Three minutes 28 on the clock to be exact. We'll take a look at the foul again. Sarah Clark just limping out of the challenge. Hooked upfield by Mackenzie, looking for Heyman. Ball with the Wanderers on halfway. Chisari fighting hard. There she is again. Nicely done around Flannery. Good close control. Gets it away to Buchanan. Harrison looks long. Clark waltzes through two Wanderers challenges. Made it look easy. And that's taken a touch off a Wanderers player, Matos. Picked up by Heyman. Pass was just behind Milivojevic, and Wanderers will come away with possession. Casper's just had her run checked. Alex Mackenzie just leaning into her as the pass was made. Chisari. Vicky Bruce. And to lift it over the top. Flag is up for offside. And there are only a couple of games to go in the season for both Wanderers and Canberra. Wanderers do have a game in hand. 3 points tonight would see them push ahead of Perth and Newcastle and stretch a little bit clear of Wellington Phoenix. 4 teams battling it out for 6th place. Of course, the Liberty A-League moving to a top 6 finals series in the expanded season. In fact, there are 5 teams in the hunt. Brisbane Roar as well on 20 points. So just the 4 points separating 6th to 10th. Matos with the throw off the head of Madeline Whittle. And the Wanderers' remaining games coming up in a few days' time. They're back at home to Perth and then host Western United as well a week later, and then final match on March the 30th against Wellington in Porirua. Well, for Canberra, they do have an extra game in hand. In the remaining games, they'll face Mariners away, Wellington at home, and then Brisbane away. They do have a game against Sydney to make up as well. Remember, the game on February 17th postponed due to lightning. That has been penciled in, we believe, for Wednesday the 27th. Eunice brings it down. And Harrison just surveying the options, looking for the run of Matos. Morris. Matos will have another crack at the throw-in. Game just settling down quite nicely after the frenetic start. Eunice laying it off for Harris. This might fall for Caspers, looking for number 2 to the back post, and it's bundled in. Ella Buchanan. Beautifully disguised in the end by Caspers. Thought she was going to go for the shot herself. Laid it across the face of goal. And Ella Buchanan on the end of it. We take another look. Ball went through Alex McKenzie. And you are not going to get an easier maiden goal in the Liberty A-League than that for Ella Buchanan. Her first career goal. Just her 4th game. Now, what have Canberra got in response? Heyman wins the throw. The lead only lasted barely 3 minutes when Canberra got the opener. Now it's the home side who have their noses in front. Ella Buchanan, a teen sporting star, excelled at school in netball, athletics, and football, and could have chosen a career in any one of the 3. And the Wanderers as a injury replacement for Bethany Gordon, signing on late last month. Holly Murray for Canberra. Goes out wide for Jackson, looking to run onto it. At the pace of Matos. Just gets there, and Karmas likewise stops it from going out for a corner. Jackson unable to control through a crowd of bodies. Neatly done for Morris. A great sliding challenge to win possession back. Here's Clark down the touchline. And Heyman thought she may have been an offside, so checked the run. Five tackles for Canberra, 3 for the Wanderers. So a willing start to the first quarter of an hour here at Wanderers Park. Milivojevic with the charge down. And getting possession back. It's a 3-on-2 for Canberra. Here's Heyman inside the box now. Again, Wanderers do have numbers back this time. That one's safely out for a goal kick. So credit to the Wanderers there, managing to scramble back and getting enough bodies inside the area. Great ball forward, looking for the pace of Morris. Keeper rushes out. That's brave from Mastrovic. Last line of defence. Had to come out, and more importantly, had to get a touch on that. Otherwise, Morris was in on goal. So a bit of a nervous moment for Canberra United just then. Canberra will have the throw inside Wanderers territory. We take a look at that chance again. Morris got there first. There's enough composure. And this time, Casper's in on goal. Has she got the composure? A very tame effort on goal in the end. Shooting straight at the keeper. And it's easy enough for Mastrovic. It's a nice ball in from Chisari. Just couldn't really get it out from under her feet to generate enough power. That was a good chance for the Wanderers. And it's well done by Mackenzie. Getting herself out of trouble there. Under a skipper, Amy Harrison. First season as captain. She could be the one to lead her side into the finals for the first time in 4 years. Free kick here for Canberra. Just to ease the pressure. Third foul for the Wanderers. Entertaining start here. Nice ball over the top. Majstrovic comes out. Has been a good, even contest so far tonight. As Casper's, well, pulled up a little bit lame. And the back of her heel clipped. Jasari turning out of trouble. Now Harrison. Komisky wasting no time. Wanderers looking to play up tempo. Buchanan finds Caspers on the throw, turning towards the byline. And it will be a corner. Go quickly here, the Wanderers. Edge of the box. And the header. Madison McComiskey on the end of a pinpoint cross, and the Wanderers have their third. She gets her first Liberty A-League goal as well. Caught Canberra napping at the corner. Lovely delivery, and McComiskey between Michelle Heyman and Sarah Clark finding enough space and just guides the header inside the far post. Played 6 games with Canberra United last season, and she has her first Liberty A-League goal against her former side. And they're back on the attack here. Pushing hard was Buchanan. And a little too hard. Free kick for Canberra. You see the foul again. The Wanderers really do have the wind in their sails at the moment. Of course, goal difference will be crucial as well. So the more pressure the Wanderers can put on, the better they will be for it, especially if they can get the 3 points tonight. You can hear a slight disagreement of the ball placement. 4 shots on goal and 3 have ended in the back of the nets for the home side. Here's Rue. Harrison can't get it under control. Heyman Turning nicely. Jackson in a bit of space. The flag went up. That looked to be close. Despite the scoreline, the possession has been very even, if not slightly in favour of the visiting team. Handball there on Malia Morris. Eunice, lovely turn. Keeping possession, now Kush LaRue. Morris keeps this in play. Heads back towards the box. Caspers. Eventually hooked away. Jackson doing well. I'll have to concede the throw in. Morris finding a bit of space, feeding it for Caspers. Looking for the runner on the back post. It was in behind Buchanan. And Canberra streak away. Christopherson left a lot for herself to do. She does come away with a throw. Milivojevic lays it off for Heyman. The return pass, Milivojevic down to the byline. Harrison was in the way, and Canberra have a corner. Lovely interplay between Heyman and Milivojevic. And they'll be key figures if Canberra want to get back into this game. And will be Serbian international Milivojevic with the corner to the front post and headed away. Wanderers can break here. Caspers has Eunice in the middle. Slicing between defenders. And the Wanderers this time have a corner. Fast, free-flowing action here at Wanderers Park tonight. Great to watch. Caspers just delayed. And it nearly came off. Cutting back between the two. Here's Eunice with the corner. Front post knotted clear. This one will fall for Rue. Now Flannery will calm things down. It's Canberra down by 2 inside half an hour. But possession with the Wanderers. Morris through for Caspers, but she is offside. And Canberra have one of the leakiest defences in season 23-24. Now conceded 20 first half goals this season in most of any team. So the first 45 is not their best 45. Chisari winning out in the middle. Caspers. It is now, in fact, a league high 41 goals against for Canberra this season. 2 more than Adelaide United. So while conceding has been a problem this season, some of that has been masked by their exploits at the other end. Do have one of the best scoring records in the comp. 34 goals on the season, putting about 2nd or 3rd overall. Back for Camus. Now Bruce. Wanderers trying to play out from the back here. Chisari does well under the press. Matos. The Wanderers are out through Rue. Looking to thread the needle there for Morris, and it works out. Oh, Kush LaRue thought she had cause for a foul. Push in the back. Referee Kelly Jones saw it otherwise. Ball forward for Caspers, and clearly an offside. A free kick here for Canberra from the offside, and it's now, in fact, over half an hour since Canberra had, or last had a shot on goal. On the home side, the red and black really putting some pressure on. Bruce looking long, but pass a little bit wayward. So as things stand, Wanderers are into the 6. It's been a long time between drinks in terms of finals appearances. Based on this form, who would deny them? It's good strength from Caspers. Gets it back for Chisari. Now Matos. Caspers again. In fact, it was Kush LaRue. Apologies. Wanderers with another corner. Talia Eunice heads over to take. One assist so far tonight from a corner. That one's hooked away. Morris battling with Clark. Eventually the Wanderers come away with it. Chisari. Now Eunice. Rue on the overlap. This time forward for Morris. Early ball to the back post, and that's come off the defender. Mastrovic needed to be awake. It was Alex McKenzie. The unfortunate defender. Great reflex save by Coco Mastrovic. Early release, looking for Flannery. Trying to play it across, and Karmas. It's good speed from the keeper. Had Milivojevic bearing down on her at speed. Opportunity missed from Canberra. Sixth offside for the Wanderers. So they're pressing high. They do have a lot of speed in their ranks. It is without Sophie Harding. Missing tonight due to what we believe is an ankle injury. Emilioski. Determined run from Milivojevic. Heyman leaves out. Cross dealt with by Harrison. Heyman through bodies was able to find Vesna Milivojevic, but Wanderers do get numbers back, and that'll be a free kick for Canberra. Foul by Ella Buchanan. Final 5 minutes of the first half. Not too many stoppages to note. About 25 yards out here, Vesna Milivojevic goes in low. No Canberra runners coming through. That's easy for Sham Karmas. Milivojevic again. There's Jackson. That's come off a Wanderers defender. Flannery lurking on the back post. No foul, but they do get the throw. Nice turn by Clark and Murray as well. Just a slight breakdown in communication up top for Canberra. So a decent little patch here for Canberra. Last 5 or so minutes. Seeing a bit more ball. Mastrovich comes out again. Eunice, back heel for Caspers. Now in the middle through Chisari. Good looking ball through. Unfortunately, no one running onto it. Needed a bit more on that pass. Canberra win the turnover. Heyman feeds Milivojevic. Dragged a little bit wide. And just leaning as she got the shot away. But a mistake there in midfield for Western Sydney. Fortunately for fans of the red and black, Canberra unable to make the most of the chance. Well, you can hear it from Robbie Hooker. Left in no doubt as to why that chance came about. Quick free kick here. Matos forward for Caspers. Matos again to the back stick. Morris got a foot to it. Canberra survive. And they can break here. Milivojevic again, heavy touch. And she gives up the free kick as well. This will fall nicely. And the shot on goal, just over the bar from Kush LaRue. Three minutes of added time to be played at the end of an entertaining first half here at Wanderers Park. Heyman patiently waiting for the ball to drop. Harrison sends it long. Neat flick on from Caspers. Rue will get there, not before Ilioski. Caspers down to the byline, uses her body well. Cross straight. Coco Mastrovich. Eunice. Looking for the run of Rue here. Well, barring the opening 30 seconds, it's been an excellent first half by the home side. Despite some of the protestations you might hear from Robbie Hooker on the sideline, I think he'll be fairly happy with how the first 45's played out. Chisari looking for the run of Morris, but she's just straight offside again. Maybe one final chance for Canberra United. Or maybe not. Seconds remaining. And that brings us to a close. A quality first half. The home side, the fans in the stand will no doubt be entertained by what they saw inside the first 45. Michelle Heyman scoring with barely 30 seconds on the clock to put Canberra ahead by 1-0, but that lead would only last a couple of minutes as Holly Caspers leveled things up. 10 minutes later, Ella Buchanan got her first Liberty A-League goal. And then a further 10 minutes after that, so did Madison McComiskey. An excellent first half comes to a close here at Wanderers Park. Half time, it is the home side. Western Sydney Wanderers 3, Canberra United 1. Let's take a look back at all the goals from the first half. As I mentioned, barely 30 seconds on the clock. Michelle Heyman finding herself all alone inside the penalty area. And when that happens, very rarely does it not end in a goal for the league's greatest ever goal scorer. 1-0 to the visitors inside the first minute. And then the Wanderers got back on level terms. Nice floated corner from Talia Yunus, guided into the back post by Holly Caspers, who has been very good tonight so far. Holly Caspers then turned provider for the Wanderers' second. Mistake there from Alex McKenzie. A nice bit of deception from Caspers to Ella Buchanan for her first league goal. In the 24th minute, Madison McComiskey got in on the scoring act. 24-year-old getting her first goal in the Liberty A-League. And that is the tale of the first 45. While the scoreline has been dominated by the Wanderers, it has been otherwise relatively even in terms of possession, passes as well. So stick around, second half action not too far away. Half time, it is the Wanderers looking the goods. 3-1 up over Canberra United. We'll see you soon. And welcome back to Wanderers Football Park in Sydney's West. After a dominant first 45, it is the home side leading at the break, 3-1 over Canberra United. We'll take a look at the goals again. There's Michelle Heyman inside 30 seconds, all alone inside the box. Deadly finisher. The lead only lasted a couple of minutes. Holly Caspers getting on the end of Italia Eunice corner. And the Wanderers kept on pressing. Caspers adding an assist to go with her goal. And both Ella Buchanan and Madison McComiskey getting off the mark in the Liberty A-League with their very first goals. As the two sides make their way back out onto the pitch. Stats comparison there between Vicky Bruce and Sophia Christofferson. All very even passes, 31-24. Accurate passes, 26-21, and a lot more work on defence for Christofferson with 5 tackles to Vicky Bruce's 1. So while the scoreline is very much in the Wanderers' favour, most of the stats are actually quite even. There is a lot of work to do for Jagos Popovic and his Chargers. A substitution to begin the second half as well. So change there. Ruby Nathan on in place of Alex McKenzie. So a 17th appearance for the young Kiwi, Ruby Nathan. An attacking move by the visitors. Certainly with a 2-goal deficit, it's a good change to make. But it is the Wanderers in early. Caspers rolls it past the keeper. And with 16 seconds on the clock this time to start the second half, the Wanderers have scored their 4th, and Caspers has a double. Incredible start to this game. A hopeful ball forward, an error at the back again by Canberra. And Caspers waited and waited. Waited for Mestorovic to come out. Just calmly rolls it to the near post. So 2nd goal on the night for Caspers. That's 2 goals and an assist this evening. Well, start as you mean to go on. A goal inside 30 seconds in the first half. A goal with 16 seconds on the clock to begin the second. And it goes from bad to worse for Canberra. And offside. That's been a bit of a frustrating one for the Wanderers tonight. A lot of offsides. Marlia Morris again. And the last time the Wanderers put 4 past a team in the Liberty A-League was 51 games ago. In fact, almost a year, 2 years ago, 11th of March 2021. Wanderers defeated Melbourne City by 4-0. So 3 years ago. Pardon my maths. There's a lot of numbers flying around tonight. So a nice little slice of history for Western Sydney Wanderers tonight. The Canberra on the attack they go. Milivojevic Down in the corner, there's two Wanderers defenders for company. Is able to get the cross in. Fans at Wanderers Park barely able to find their seats in time to see their home side score a fourth goal. And nearly got in again here, but for Ollie Murray able to intercept. A good switch of play. Here's Devon Jackson. Heyman looking for some kind of opening, but softly turned over in the end. Canberra United now have also conceded 9 goals inside the first 15 minutes of the second half. That's also more than any other team in the league this season. Heyman, and then a ball forward to Milivojevic. Turned behind for a corner. And that was the challenge on Talia Yunus, who was very slow to get back up. Just had coach Robbie Hooker asking the question if she's okay. She has trotted back into position on the near post to defend this corner. Doesn't get past the first defender. Tied up by Flannery. Now Clark lifting it to the back post, looking for Flannery. And I thought that did take the touch. Lastly off Nikki Flannery. Nice check back from Clark. Tasty ball into the back post, and Flannery maybe needed another metre or so just to get a clean connection on the end of that. And Wanderers do get the goal kick. Wanderers again back on the attack through Caspers. 2 goals and an assist tonight. It's been a welcome return for Holly Caspers to the Wanderers team. Prior to tonight was last seen against the Victory in February. Nearly brought under control well by Malia Morris. She wins it back, does the American. Just lifts the shot over the crossbar. Mistake from Clark this time. In a very dangerous position. Chisari now. Eunice. Komisky. Diving in on the tackle there, Buchanan. Has left Milivojevic in a heap on the ground. Play continues. Buchanan will keep this in play, or rather stops it from going out for a goal kick, and now a chance for Milivojevic maybe to get a bit of attention. Strong challenge there from Ella Buchanan. Referee Kelly Jones saw nothing wrong with it. There's Heyman receiving inside her own half. Strolls past a couple of red and black shirts. Ends off to Murray. Now Milivojevic looks to be okay. Caspers using the body well. Keeps possession into the box. Lays it off. Eunice, shot on goal. Straight at Mastorovic. You see again on the replay, box in box. It's good balance from Holly Caspers, and Eunice space to shoot. Meter either side of Mastorovic. Might have been a different story. Good early release, but a little bit too much on the pass for Vesna Milivojevic. 6 games without a goal now for the Canberra forward. Midfielder come forward. Last scored against Adelaide back in January. There's Malia Morris again into an offside position. 8th offside for the night now against the Wanderers. Morris has a fair chunk of that. Possession count still very even. Neat turn by Holly Murray and an early release for Flannery. Dragged a little bit wide. Nice cutback. Ruby Nathan. Shots blocked. Now Christopherson. Low cross. Edge of the box. Eunice is there to tidy up for the home side. Into the area once more now. Canberra United, the shot and a diving save by Sham Karmis. Guides it away from goal and out for the throw. Hasn't had a lot of work to do tonight, Sham Karmis. In fact, that might well be her first save of the night. Cross floated in and top of the goal net. Don't forget, later this evening, And catch the young Matildas at the Under-20 Women's Asian Cup. See that live and exclusive on 10 Play, 9:50 p.m. Eastern Time. Semi-final against Japan. So winner obviously goes through to the final. They will face either North Korea or South Korea, which is the other semi-final currently in action. Meantime, here's Milivojevic, shaping to shoot, thinks better of it. Flannery is available on the right. First time cross to the back post. Heyman, good connection. But it takes a touch off the defender and behind for the corner. And that's a bit better from Canberra United. Well-weighted cross. Fell kindly for Heyman. And that one will roll out for a goal kick. Bouncing ball in midfield. Forward for Kaspers. Nestorovic. And she has done a couple of times tonight. Not afraid to play the sweeper keeper. Looks like a double change coming here for the Wanderers. Melissa Caceres coming on for Amy Chisari, as well as India Breyer, one in jersey number 17. So some fresh legs for the Wanderers. First touch there for Breyer. Sixth game for the season for Indy Breyer. Kaspers now in space again, but thought she looked offside. Another one to the count. Now yellow card for Holly Kaspers. Not allowing play to be restarted. So 2 goals, an assist, and a yellow card now for Holly Kaspers. Another free kick for the Wanderers, and it's all getting a little bit feisty.
Wasting time. It was an offside.
Now Caceres trying to slide it through for Morris. The pace picks up once again. Flannery loses out to Eunice, who's been impressive tonight. Rolls it forward for Kaspers. Malia Morris on the overlap. Gets it. Eunice running through. And another offside. I think we're into double figures now for offsides. Super impressive tonight. Talia Eunice just looks so composed. Well beyond her 15 years. Confirmation of that yellow card to Holly Kaspers a few moments ago. And there it is, 10 offsides tonight for the Wanderers. Ball given away. The Wanderers can use their speed. An early switch looking for Breyer. Nice ball over the top for Nathan. Will be Milivojevic on corner duties. Can the Green Machine fight back? Down by 3. Ball swung in to the edge of the 6, and Ruby Nathan on the end of it. Can't steer it on target. 18-year-old from Auckland, Eastern Suburbs junior. Yet to get off the mark in her Liberty A-League career. Featured at both the Under-17 and Under-20 World Cups a couple of years ago, and could well get the call-up for the Under-20 World Cup later this year. As the flag goes up once again for the Wanderers, straying into an offside position. Canberra eventually winning the battle. Milivojevic forward for Flannery. Nathan on the turn, can't link up with Milivojevic. The move breaks down. Caceres, Caspers, and back. Neat little 1-2 with Eunice. He's looking for Morris. Now McComiskey. There's Breyer. Free in the middle alongside Caceres, who decides to have a pop herself. Well, when you're 3 goals up, I suppose there's a little bit more freedom to do that. Would have been an absolute wonder goal from about 35 yards. Meantime, Canberra have numbers here. Nikki Flannery, first time cross. Heyman sliding in. Free on the back post, the shot blocked by Nathan. And then she can't turn away from the defence. But another good opportunity goes begging for Canberra. Matos was trying to guide the traffic, look for a run. Christopherson goes back to Sarah Clark and now Koko Mestorovic. And the Canberra keeper then forced to clear her lines. Another look at that chance a few moments ago. Heyman sliding in, looking for the header. There's Ruby Nathan on the back post, who was unable to control the ball. Couldn't get a shot away. Putting pressure on Harrison and nearly coming away with it. Another substitution being made. Hannah McNulty will be the player coming on for Holly Murray, who's toiled hard in the midfield tonight. So just a second appearance for Hannah McNulty in the league. Quite a while since her last game, or her first game, debuted against the Jets back in November. Eunice rolling it forward for Breyer as Morris for company. Goes to Malia Morris. And that's expertly guided out by Clark for the goal kick. So Hannah McNulty captained the Northern Tigers to the NPL Women's Grand Final in 2022. Team that lost to MacArthur Rams on penalties. Nice two-touch play from Breyer. Forward for Morris. 1v1 with the defender looking to link up with Eunice. A handball against Michelle Heyman. Well, not sure about that one. Looked very much like chest rather than arm. Now free kick to the Wanderers. Take a look again. Kush LaRue just sandwiched. Free kick to the edge of the box, and Bruce got there. No real conviction in the shot. Now Flannery for Canberra. Forward for Heyman. Bruce went to ground. So as things stand, Wanderers eyeing up an 8th win on the season. And the live ladder does have them sitting in 6th. And now with a positive goal differential as well. Cross from Milivojevic. Takes a touch off a Wanderers defender at the front post. Christopherson out to Milivojevic again. Shut down by Breyer. Milivojevic charging onto it. Low cross. Straight to Harrison. Now a quick release for Morris. And Caspers is away. Just holding it play beautifully. And a nice switch over to Matos. First time cross to the front post was Morris. It looked like it went over her head. So thumbs up all round from the Wanderers. Great ball that on the diagonal from Holly Caspers, finding Matos. It does come off Ilioski for the corner. Eunice floats it to the penalty spot. McComiskey rising high. Mastorovic confidently takes it. A quick release as well. Is able to find Heyman. Just needs to wait while support players come through. Now McNulty slotting into midfield now. Nathan out wide. Takes on a defender. Eventually has to check back out. Christopherson goes down and wins the foul. Eighteen fouls on the night. Spread relatively evenly. The final 15 minutes. Canberra really need to get on their bikes here if they want to get something out of this game. Hooked away by Morris. Been an excellent night for Holly Caspers. Goals number 4 and 5 on the season. 2 goals and an assist. Their first game back for a couple of weeks, Holly Caspers. The player coming on in her place, Ella Abdul-Masi. So another free kick in a good attacking position for Canberra. Flannery floats it to the penalty spot. McNulty was on the end. Morris just unable to link with Indy Breyer down this near touchline. There is Massey, first touch. Now is Kush LaRue, shoulder to shoulder with Madeline Whittle. Yeah, the protestations on the sideline. McComiskey comes away with it in the meantime. Now Morris. Just settles things down again. Links with McComiskey and now Breyer. To the back post. Coming through was Massey. Caceres strong in the challenge. Wins the ball back. Strides into the area. Looks for Morris. Canberra players still struggling in the background. Play continues. Heyman links with Milivojevic. Cuts back, gets the shot away, but that's straight into the hands of Kamis. Take a look at that challenge again, and it looked fair enough, really, shoulder to shoulder. The Wanderers with a good chance here. Morris just trying to link up. Now Lamasi maybe jumped a little bit too early. Heyman receiving deep here. He's looking to find Nathan. Comiskey has stood strong on defense tonight. A nice ball forward for Morris. Wins out 1v1. Rue on the turn, finding space. Kushlaroo forced wide. Canberra recover well in the meantime here. Eventually do survive. Ball one back. Caceres. Eunice. Malia Morris onto the right. Now one's deflected out by Clark for a corner. So finishing strong here on the home side. Eunice, as she has been all night, been very central to a lot of the attacks. Corner taken short, cross floated to the back post. Will be tidied up by Bruce. Pressure still on. Harrison. Morris. 1-2 with McComiskey. Morris. Thought she could have laid off to Massey, who was calling for it. Here come Canberra on the counter-attack. Ball comes through to Heyman. McNulty. And McNulty. Intercepted by McComiskey. Early ball forward, looking for Morris to get on the end of that. It's Michelle Heyman goes down in the center circle. Another look at that last chance. Change here for Canberra. Devon Jackson, player making way for Ava Piazza. 5th appearance of the season. Joined from Heidelberg United in the Victorian NPL. Christopherson does well to keep it in. Cross doesn't get past McComiskey. Passing stats there, been fairly solid all night. The Wanderers were nearly a shot on target. Had Mastorovic interested, but was always going wide. Change for the home side, Isha Brooking will be the player coming on. Talia Yunus, the player to make way. So one teenager replaces another. Game number 4 in her first season. Isha Brooking, change for Canberra United as well. It's a big congratulations to Maya Cameron, who makes her Liberty A-League debut. Canberra junior from Majura FC and Canberra Olympic. Academy graduate, thrust into the action tonight. Massey, strong run in midfield. Decent contact on the shot from Breyer. Mestorovic has certainly been the busier of the two keepers tonight. Flannery. Straight into the midriff of Vicky Bruce. Ella Massey striding towards the box, and again, good connection from Indy Breyer. Yet to score in the Liberty A-League, Indy Breyer. Shots to 12 in favour of the Wanderers. Storovic called into action 5 times this evening. As Rue looks up, looks for the run of Morris. Can't get past Piazza.
Easy, Marley. Easy, Marley. That's okay. Get across, Marley, if you can. Easy, Marley. Easy, you don't have to chase it.
Final third entries well in favour of the Wanderers, and that's been the story of the night. A lot of the action determined by the Wanderers. Been very positive in attack tonight. And don't forget, just over an hour's time, you can catch the Under-20 Women's Asian Cup semi-final. Australia up against Japan. Place in the final at stake, where they'll meet South Korea or North Korea. And that match, in fact, approaching full time, and at the moment it is North Korea leading by 3-0. Just ticked past the 90-minute mark, so looks like North Korea will be in the final. Whether they face Australia or Japan, that will be determined in a couple of hours. Tune in from 9:50 p.m. Eastern on 10 Play, with Teo Pellizzeri calling all the action. So the Wanderers have another couple of home games coming up. 3 days' time on Saturday, they'll host Perth, and then a week later, Western United. And they'll round out the season away to Wellington. Morris, lovely cutback. Looking for a support runner. Ball turned over. Wanderers in the 6 for the time being. Do have a jump on Perth and Newcastle. So those 2 home games coming up will be crucial to breaking their 4-year finals drought. Free kick for Canberra. United's remaining games this weekend, they'll travel to Gosford to play the Mariners. In round 21, will host Wellington. And their last scheduled match is against Brisbane at the end of the month, but they do have a catch-up game with Sydney as well to be played on Wednesday the 27th. Brooking. Nice switch of play out to Kush LaRue. He was in all sorts of space. Caceres. Rue again. McComiskey drifting forward. Matos into the back post. Dangerous looking cross. But McComiskey headed towards the centre of the area. Here's Nathan under a lot of pressure. 4 minutes of added time as Harrison looks long. Nearly able to connect with Morris. He's worked hard tonight. Malia Morris. Probably a few more offsides than she would have liked. Isha Brooking.
Leave it, Indy. Leave it. Yeah, press. In the front. Good. Calm. Keep it now. Keep it. Keep it now. Just keep it. Just control it.
Massey. It's a neat little drop of the shoulder to get past Ilioski. Comes back for Rue. Just lacking power on the shot.
Just wait there for her.
Ish Brooking. First appearance for the Wanderers since December 23 against Adelaide. The youngest ever A-League women's player. Getting a few minutes here to finish this one. Cross low. Turn behind for a corner. Finishing strongly are the Wanderers. It's been their night tonight. After going a goal down inside 30 seconds, it's been a very strong response. Massey with the corner. It's too close to the keeper. As Heyman is allowed to turn. He's able to find Flannery. Just over 60 seconds left here at Wanderers Park. It's been a hard season for Canberra United. Can they find any more consolation here tonight? Piazza with the free kick. Camus punches strongly. McNulty, shot blocked. That's calmly done by Bruce. Brooking. Matos. Caceres has an outlet. And Breyer goes onto the left. Shot across the goal. Mastrovic had the save. One last corner possibly here for the Wanderers. Wanderers players taking their time. Breyer with the corner, swinging away from goal. Nestorovic wasn't all too convincing with the punch. Harrison swings it back in. McComiskey. And then Bruce! And somehow, from all of 3 yards out, that has gone over the goal. When Vicky Bruce, who has landed quite hard here, just needed to get something on it. McComiskey was able to get in front of Nestorovic, and Vicky Bruce coming through. Looks like she may have had her legs taken out from under her. What a miss that was. Vicky Bruce denied a 4th goal of the season. But it doesn't matter in the end. A great night for the home side. Convincing winners in the end. And they move into the Liberty A-League top 6. As Michelle Heyman opened the scoring inside 30 seconds. But that's as good as it got, really, for Canberra United. The response was a quick one. Holly Caspers in the 4th minute. Ella Buchanan in the 14th scored her first Liberty A-League goal. And 10 minutes later, so did Madison McComiskey. Caspers added a second with 16 seconds on the clock to start the second half for a great night for her. And that is a full-time score of Western Sydney Wanderers 4, Canberra United 1. And here are the goals. It was a cracking start to this one. The punters had barely gotten into their seats here at Wanderers Park when they found themselves going down a goal. Great ball in from Flannery to Michelle Heyman. As free as a bird inside the 18-yard box. Goal number 14 of the season for her. She stretches her lead in the Golden Boot race. But the response came 3 minutes later. Holly Caspers with her first goal of the evening. A nice ball floated in from the corner by Talia Yunus. Then just 10 minutes later, she turned provider. As Ella Buchanan got her maiden Liberty A-League goal. Nice little piece of deception there from Caspers. A little bit fortuitous, perhaps. Just sliding it back against the grain. And a simple tap in for Buchanan. And then Madison McComiskey on the end of that one for her first Liberty A-League goal. Inch perfect cross from Kush LaRue. Made it 3-1. And then to start the second half, Holly Caspers, 1v1. Rolls it past Coco Nestorovic. As the Wanderers scored 4 goals for the first time in 3 years. Nice little piece of history there for the red and black. So we take a look at the full-time stats. All very even relatively. Wanderers did dominate in terms of shots and shots on target. Coco Nestorovic in the Canberra United goal, by far the busier of the 2 keepers. But it has been an utterly dominant display from the Western Sydney Wanderers as they look for a place in the finals for the first time in 4 years. And that brings tonight to a close from Wanderers Football Park. And on behalf of the 10 football crew. It's Robbie Feldman wishing you all a good night as the Wanderers continue their hunt for the finals. Winners by 4 goals to 1 over Canberra United. We'll see you soon.